Hey, Capricorn, intuitive soul coach here with your May 2023 career reading. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you are new. These are general readings, so please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you are interested in a personal reading or entering into the free monthly reading giveaway, you can find both of those links in the description box below. All right, so Capricorn, there's already a lot coming in for you. Now, right away, I'm sensing the 10 of Wands energy where you may have been working really hard towards a goal that you've had. You may have been studying for an exam. There could be something with legalities or a legal document because they're showing me paperwork or looking over paperwork here. And I feel like there's either an accomplishment, a stamp of approval, or something is wrapped up that you've been possibly thinking about for quite some time, going through, especially if it was a heavy burden or if it felt like you had to muster all of your determination and strength. I keep getting the stamp of approval where there is this energy of something coming in and being removed from your life so something better can come in. So I like this energy for you. And there could have been some struggles along the way, especially with that 10 of Wands energy that I'm feeling, but I am getting new beginnings. So it wouldn't surprise me to see some 10s, aces in your reading, as well as possibly the Judgment or the Chariot, because there's forward movement here. Now, in the position of the recent past, Capricorn, you do have the ornaments. This is about making mature investments with your time, with your energy, with your finances, trying to figure out solutions to generate more income, extra money. There could have been a recent celebration that you have had, Capricorn, when it comes to your finances, your career, or just your money. There could have been some sort of a win, a payout, or a bonus or a tip I'm getting as well. So whether it was an actual financial or monetary tip, or this could have been a tip of advice showing up here. You may work in retail, beauty, finish work, or you're just setting yourself up for retirement. So I do feel some of those documents that I was seeing here earlier could have to do with maybe shuffling around some money in accounts or taking a look and see where your money is working for you or where you're possibly getting the best rate. Or you may just be taking a look at your energetic wealth. Where are you putting that towards what could possibly grow long term? Because some of you, I do feel physical exhaustion and you're reevaluating a lot of things. And it wouldn't surprise me if this Mercury retrograde that we are heading towards, you probably are already feeling the effects of the shadow. That happens on April 21st and it's going to flow into the May season. So I do sense that this is a really good time for you to really reevaluate where you're putting your energy. And some of you already have some really great ideas that you have been culminating within your mind. And I do feel like once something is released in May, it's going to offer a brand new opportunity or something that you've been wanting to build upon. You're going to be able to manifest it in this physical realm. Now, for those of you that may be looking for a new job or you are looking to increase your finances, perhaps you're unemployed or maybe you're an entrepreneur and you're just looking to hit some financial goals, reach some of those goals. I feel like May is going to be a very powerful month for moving things around. They keep giving me that moving energy. So again, Chariot or even 8 of Wands. Some of you may actually be moving as well for a job. Now, this is about manifesting money. It's about goals, whether it's through financial assistance. It can be hitting a promotion that you've wanted. It could be bringing new clients in for a business. It could be offering new services. This is about hands-on work and possibly help where needed. Resourcefulness is showing up here. So I do feel like there's help available, resources available, possibly that 3 of Pentacles and even 3 of Cups energy I'm feeling as well. Now, in the near future, there could be some stuff that shows up where, especially around the eclipse, because that March 20th is a, solar eclipse, new moon in Aries, and it can bring about secrets. It can bring about hidden information. It can bring about subconscious patterns to our awareness as well. So there's a mask or an energy possibly that you weren't able to see in the past. It's being illuminated to you, Capricorn. And I feel like this is going to help you move forward. And that could be what you're finally able to release in the month of May to move forward and truly manifest what it is that you've wanted here, whatever those goals are for you. This is about hidden potential. Some of you are embracing the unknown and you're ending something, maybe even unexpectedly, to move on to bigger and better. But this is about saving money, saving pennies. It's about a secret stash, putting some away. Or if you feel like you are being undervalued for your time and your energy, that's what you're really thinking about here in the past. You're thinking, am I being valued? Am I receiving reciprocity for what it is I'm doing? Is there equal pay here? So I do feel like there's some shifts happening in the month of May, but for the better. So let's dive into your reading here. I am getting the Death card. So I feel like there's a huge transformation that you've been going through internally for quite some time that may have manifested in the physical, and it could have led to struggles at times for you, Capricorn. So let's take a look and see what the main energy is for you in the month of May. The Magician, beautiful energy. This is about you being able to shift things around. The Magician is all about using the resources available. He has access to the wands, the cups, the swords, the pentacles. So if he wants that magical, inspirational energy of the wands, he has access to it. If he wants the cups to do something emotionally fulfilling and to fill his cup back up, especially if it's been depleted, then he has the resources to do so. If he wants to use the sword to cut away a situation that is less than ideal or to break through some mental barriers, then he has that power as well. And then lastly, when it comes to the pentacles, he has access to the pentacles, and we'll take a look the further we go here and see what level of pentacle you are achieving. I'm getting here even that 6 and that 9 where there is reciprocity. There could be an unexpected gift from the universe showing up here, and it's going to allow you to feel more self-sufficient, more independent. But there is some sort of hidden truth coming to your knowledge or becoming available to you. So you're really thinking about shifting things up in your world. And the Magician is a manifester, right? He has those tools. He has the skills and the talents to take action and use that energy of the law of attraction to manipulate what's going on around him in a very powerful way. And when I say manipulate, it's not, in a negative way. It is about being aware of what the energy internally and how it's manifesting in the physical, in the external. Let's clarify the Magician showing up here, Capricorn. There are some things that you've been wanting, I'm getting, for quite some time. And again, that 10 of Wands where you've been carrying possibly some heavy burdens, there's something showing up here that you've wanted, I feel. And it's because your hard work is paying off. Let's take a look and clarify the Magician. King of Wands, beautiful energy here, Capricorn. The King of Wands could be you building up a business idea, becoming an entrepreneur. Some of you are spiritual influencers, actors, or your profession may be where you are in the spotlight or the limelight, because you do have acting here with the mask. And the King of Wands, he can be a social influencer or a spiritual influencer or even a motivational speaker. He could be a coach, a mentor, a guide, whatever it is that you are doing. I feel like this natural born leader within you, even if you work for someone else, there's a leadership about you where people may go to you and ask you, how is this done? Or can you do this? Because I feel it's important for you in this lifetime to really step into this role, step into your power, and be able to delegate as well. Because some of you, you've had to learn the art of saying no. And because some of you are people pleasers, right? So you've had to learn that art of saying no for some of you. But this King of Wands takes charge of his destiny. He's active and passionate and goal-oriented and driven. to succeed. And he is that leader. And I feel like you're embracing this magical quality within. You have many of them, but there's some idea that you have that you are creating magic around in the month of May. But there is something here I'm sensing that you're either getting more awareness on that it's happening. Maybe it's happening behind the scenes. Again, it could be a subconscious pattern, belief, or habit that has hindered your success, or it could be even something in the external world that is illuminated, because we're already seeing a lot of these things coming to light. But you are switching up the game here, and you're taking a look and finding solutions to what you can do to bring in money possibly on your own. So King of Wands, you are in that energy of manifesting. So don't... take advantage is what I feel here. Don't miss this opportunity. Take advantage to really grow and to expand a situation here. All right. What do we have for the challenge for Capricorn? Whoa. Okay. We have a lot of cards that came out, but we're going to use them. All right. What do we have for the challenge? Thank you, Spirit. How would you like? Oh, I'm loving this for you. Oh, we have all of them but the final outcome. So we'll do the final outcome towards the end here. So I'm just going to put this away and then we'll take a look at the rest. So your challenge in the month of May is the moon, which you literally have here, the uncertainty, right? So this could be the things that are hidden, but don't worry. Don't worry, you're Capricorn. They're definitely getting exposed with the mask. So the challenge for you could be those subconscious beliefs that perhaps were affecting your success, or it could have been things that you were not made aware of, things that were hidden, suppressed. It could have even been an illusion of a situation, and you're breaking free from the matrix, right? You're breaking free from possibly wanting the rat race of what's going on, maybe in society, or being able to grow your own business, whether you want to maybe grow a farm or raise animals or create a cupcake factory, whatever it is that you want to do, you're really thinking about magical ways to sustain. I'm getting here sustainability for a lot of you. And whether this is in your personal life, professional life, I feel like it's all going to affect finances, career, all of that good stuff that we're talking about today. But the moon card is your challenge, is truths being exposed, and it may cause you to question things in a new way. And it's important for you to step outside your comfort zone and release or disengage or detach from something that is no longer serving you, or to detach from maybe that fear-based illusion of what's out there or what's going on. Because what do I always say about fear? False evidence appearing real. The challenge can be shattering through that illusion of fear. So that is your challenge for the month of May. And it could be something that even starts to shed light on in the month of March, depending on when you're watching this video. I do put these out in advance, or excuse me, in April. So I feel I'm getting just the strong energy of March, April, May, and even into June, where a lot of you are feeling this emotional pull towards change. You're feeling what's going on in the collective. You're already seeing things that are happening. And there could be a little bit of fear around finances, around your money, what's going to happen, all of that as well. But I do see some big changes here in May. But these truths are going to allow you to think outside the box. They're going to allow you to go deep as well in order for you to explore new territory. And that's going to be very important here for you. There's the Seven of Pentacles. So we mentioned the 6 and the 9 earlier. So I like to see that this is in the middle here, even though it's clarifying the challenge. Because the 7 of Pentacles is saying don't give up or don't be too impulsive to run away from an idea that you have. Thank you, Spirit. Because there's an idea that you have or something you're doing. You really have your heart and your passion, but there may be a missing piece. Maybe the missing piece is finances. Maybe the finances aren't coming in, but you have the heart and the passion, and you have the sword to cut things through, right? But the Magician is reminding you that yes, you do have all of the tools available. Don't give up. Some plans aren't going to work. I'm going to let you know that, Capricorn. Some things that you have had maybe an expectation of, or some things that you really wanted to turn out, are not going to. Why? How? because this is taking you on this path of discovery for you to be even happier and be more fulfilled on all of those levels, instead of feeling like, you're being breadcrumbed here, instead of feeling like one day you have, a cup, and then over here you have a pentacle, and then maybe 20 days later or 20 months later, you finally have access to this wand. The reason why something is being maybe taken away or uncovered for you to see is for you to, again, go within, cut out the things that aren't serving you, and to stay consistent with what is working here and discovering new things that you can add to the mix. So let's say you've wanted to leave the corporate world and build your own business, or maybe you already have your own business and you're humming and hawing and going back and forth. Is this the time to leave, or should I take a pay cut? Can I afford to take a pay cut, or can I afford to start a business and work my way up? Not only do I want you to be thinking of, the energetic wealth, because it's going to bring a lot more happiness, a lot more abundance, but it's also going to fulfill you in magical ways that you maybe didn't see coming. And it will, I feel like there's success here financially as well that you cannot see yet, okay? Because the Seven of Pentacles says, don't give up. You can pivot, of course. You may want to go in a new direction, but whatever that big goal is, that big dream, don't give up, because you haven't necessarily seen that big dream come to fruition, but I feel like it will here. Even if you have to pivot, think outside the box, come up with new discoveries to make that new dream happen. Spirit's saying don't give up, because there's something you're not able to necessarily see that is working behind the scenes for you. So let's take a look at your foundation. There's that Eight of Wands that I was picking up on with that quick, fast-paced energy. So there's been a lot for you that's been happening, especially the last 3 years, or it could have been since maybe the pandemic or since 2019, 2020. But I do feel here that there's been communication possibly in the foundation. Communication, you may work in the field of communication. You may use your throat chakra. You may be, again, an influencer or telecommunications. I'm sensing as well, it's important for you to speak your world into being. It's important for you to connect with others, other like-minded individuals. There's something here with community, networking, putting yourself out there. This is also that action, travel, relocating. It could be about receiving messages as well. I feel like there was something in the foundation, something in possibly the deep past, where it happened quite quickly or swiftly. It's like once you decided to do it, that magician energy that is one of your magical qualities really was activated, and you may have just had that thought and then boom, you were hired for this job, or maybe you said, is this really right for me? And then you were fired, right? Or perhaps you had an idea and you decided to turn it into a business. So I'm getting here that things did move swiftly for you, even though at times it feels like you're going at a snail pace. So it's kind of counterintuitive, because you're bringing it down to earth, you're making it happen. And now that it's happening for you, you're not quite sure about the pace, and you want it to pick up just as fast as it may have manifested here, is what I sense. Let's take a look and dive in. There could have been a relocation or a move. Some of you, there was communication with someone that was very important to your success here. It could even be someone who had an accent, I'm getting. Now that's very specific. Some of you, yes, this person could have had an accent where you talk to them, and they could have delivered some good news. You have the Page of Wands. This could have been even someone younger, or it could have been someone who is quite curious. This could be you as well. You may have been very curious about external circumstances, new places, new discoveries. You may have wanted to move to a new place, or maybe work across the country, globally. The Page of Wands is a curious, inquisitive creature. He is all about ego, making sure the passion and the eagerness doesn't get in the way of, sometimes that ego and that fear come riding up, right? He says, I'm not going to let fear-based energies get in my way, although sometimes they certainly can. He can succumb to fear, but most of the time he gets out that magnifying glass and he says, how can I see things that I maybe can't see with my regular eye, right? So I feel like there's an opportunity here for you to see beyond, see something that you weren't able to necessarily see in the past with this mask, and it's going to allow you to shape your destiny in a new way. So I'm really liking this for you. Even though it may feel uncertain, it may feel a little bit scary, I do sense that this energy is going to come back in, even though it's in your foundation, even though it could be in the deep past, or it's something that is deep within you. Capricorn, you have the ability, that's one of the magician's gifts here, is to manifest quickly. So in the recent past, we have the Three of Cups. That one was brought up as well. So yes, there could have been a celebration, which you have here with the ornaments, or there could have been a beautiful thought that you came up with other like-minded individuals. You may have connected with a person, again, with an accent, or someone who had a different viewpoint, and they made you or helped you open your eyes to seeing things in a new light. Or there could have been a raise, a promotion, a move, a new job. I feel like there's some pearls of wisdom that were showing up here for you as well in the recent past. Now, sometimes this Three of Cups can be about passing a test, especially if you've been studying. This could be about a reunion here with other people that you work with. There could have been a celebration at work for someone's birthday, someone's retirement, someone's maternity leave. I'm getting that there could have been even cupcakes at your workplace, or if you maybe work from home, there could have been a celebration and you may have had a little bit of time off if you were lucky enough. But I do sense that there could even be I'm getting retirement party for someone around you, and you're thinking, I can't wait till that's me or till that's my time. So I'm liking this Three of Cups, but let's take a look and clarify. What do we have for Capricorn? There could have been a win in your past. And some of you, the reason why you've had a win, it could be due to a boss, or it could have been that you've learned to question a situation from higher authority here, and it's allowing to give you a new beginning. So I'm getting also, some of you left the corporate world because the Emperor is showing up in reverse. You may have in the past, at any time, 10 months ago, 10 years ago, left the corporate world, or you've at least learned to question authority in some way. Now, it doesn't mean that you're a rebel without a cause. I feel like you're a rebel with a cause, and we need more of that energy where I'm willing to take a risk, right? I'm ready to do things outside the box. And what do we sometimes label people that do things outside the box? A rebel. They're not going with the crowd. And I feel like this is important for you to embrace this energy, because there is a new beginning being offered to you in the past, whether it's you took it or not. I feel like you've seriously considered, and the Fool is saying this is a fresh start, and I feel like that's what you're celebrating here in the past, a new beginning. Now, what are you manifesting, Capricorn? What are you manifesting? They're also giving me someone with a C in their name. Okay, thank you, Spirit. There could be a logo or a company, or someone has very, very eloquent handwriting, because they're showing me a C, and I feel like there's a vowel after it, so it could be C-A or C-O, but I feel like it's a very, just like I said, eloquent handwriting. So it could be a logo, it could be a company name that you see, or maybe it's your name and you just signed your name on something, but you have very, very beautiful handwriting. It could even be, Caroline or Carolina, or maybe you live in South or North Carolina. I'm just getting this really beautiful C-A or C-O flowing. So I like that. Or if you've been contemplating naming a business here, or maybe a company could be the CO. Please take that as it resonates. Some of you are looking at fonts, I'm getting as well. It could be for a business or a logo. You may be looking at switching up a font, or perhaps you're updating your resume and you're looking at different fonts. They're just showing me fonts, so please take that as it resonates. Now, what are you manifesting? 8 of Pentacles. Beautiful, because again, we're in between that 6 and the 9 of Pentacles. So you are mastering your craft. You're putting in the effort. You're putting in the energy. You're doing what it is that you love. And if you're not, you are seriously manifesting it here in the month of May, because the 8 of Pentacles is about driving yourself towards success by mastering a skill, putting in your best effort, loving what it is that you do, gaining more knowledge. Even though sometimes we can be the best of the best, we can be an expert in our field, but there's always something new to learn, because things are always changing, right? And we need to stay up to date with, of course, what's going on, but most importantly, we need to stay up to date within our own imagination and creative ideas and endeavors, so we can truly be authentic with what we're doing. and we can grow and advance and take it to the next level. Because I was just listening to a podcast this morning where the guy, I forget who it wasn't Mark Kohler. It was someone regarding, business, finances, things of that nature. And he said, if you are comfortable, if you are just content where you're at, that's the enemy of success and growth. Because sometimes it's in those challenges, in those struggles, in those moments of rock bottom or towers that we truly, truly transpire change, right? That death energy. We need to go through that sometimes for us to really, really grow, because we can dilly-dally here and there. If we're feeling comfortable, we might not have the inspiration hit that comes when we least expect it. But it's not out of desperation, I feel. So of course, there's a difference when we're looking for things or trying to manifest out of desperation, then we actually can push the things that we want. So when we have that desperate energy of, I need to get this job, but the line is thin here, I'm not making ends meet, there's fear-based energy, and we're in that lower frequency, then we're going to attract lower frequency career paths or offers. And it's, of course, some of you may be saying, well, Melissa, how do we stay even keel when these things are showing up in our worlds? Well, first, you don't succumb to this moon energy. It's important to acknowledge that, yes, these emotions are valid, they're legitimate, because you are feeling a situation, but not allowing yourself to sit in them. Say, okay, what can I do to think outside the box? How is this showing me a new opportunity to grow and evolve? And what can I do about it? What is within my control? How can I use my magician qualities and skills and energies to manifest a new outcome or move in a new direction? And also, most importantly, is trust. Trust that you are having the human experience that you chose. Trust that the universe does have your back here and that you are absolutely going to be okay. That is a really huge thing. Trust. So many people lose trust, or they think that, the angels, your guides, your support, your higher power hasn't been listening to your prayers, right? And then we tend to lose faith, and then it knocks our self-confidence, and then we start to feel anxiety, desperation, and fear. Do what you love. Practice gratitude every single day. Be grateful for the things that sometimes you do take for granted. We all do at times. I was just listening to this thing the other day that said we have access to there are people who 20% of people do not have access to the internet. So if you are watching this video, which if you're listening, you are, then you may have access to the internet. So be grateful for those things that you do have, where even if you've hit a rock bottom and you still have a home, or you even have a vehicle, even if you're sleeping in that vehicle, or if you have access to internet to be able to learn, educate yourself, start something new. There's so many resources out there that we can take advantage of. Now, this is you mastering your craft. This is about you focusing on your hobbies or what brings you passion, desire, your business as well, not giving up. Because look, you're one step closer to that 9 of Pentacles. This is about you gaining the knowledge. It's very fortuitous for those that are in the art, the design, healing, music, teaching, education. If you felt like you were just spinning your tires, I feel like there's a new sense of inspiration that strikes here for you. Let's take a look and clarify. There's definitely a new idea that you may be launching, but you need to cut away those old beliefs or cut through any of this moon energy. That's the challenge. Use that skill that you have. Remember, magician has access to all of them, and you are that magician. You may have to take a step back to move forward, because we're seeing the 7 of Pentacles again here, and you actually have the 7 of Pentacles that was showing up here for you. And that could be that retrograde, where it's important to just slow down, especially if you find yourself in those lower frequencies of obsession, fear, or desperation. Take a little bit of a step back and say, okay, how is life happening for me, and how can I use this energy to grow, learn, evolve, right? And how can you go back to the drawing board and say, okay, that didn't work, I pivoted. How can you repivot, restructure, reprogram? I like retrograde because it allows us sometimes forcefully to stop and really become aware. Now, I know a lot of people fear retrogrades, but I feel like every good, bad, high, low, every piece of duality is here to teach us. And this is a really great time to, again, reevaluate all those REs. So you can replenish your energy, rejuvenate your energy, and start again, because it looks like there's an absolutely beautiful new beginning for you in the near future. You have the Ace of Pentacles. There's that ace that we mentioned earlier. So when this ace shows up, this is about you tapping into that unlimited source energy of potentiality, right? It's about you being able to manifest your dreams, your hobbies, your passions, desires, and to make money doing it as well. So whether this is a new job offer coming your way, it could be a new beginning in the material world. Some of you may be moving for a job or relocating, or you're just setting yourself up for success, because this stag, he's not afraid to go for what he wants, but he's smart. He's intelligent. He uses the wisdom that he's gained throughout his life, right, to grow and move forward and to reach that 10 of Pentacles, King of Pentacles status. And I feel like because he has antlers, he's already been through a lot here. He already has gained knowledge, and now he's on this new path of a new income source or a new resource here that's going to help him towards his unlimited potential that's going to manifest in the physical realm. So I'm really loving this for you here, Capricorn. Let's take a look and clarify the Ace of Pentacles. And if this reading is resonating with you so far, please feel free to hit that thumbs up button. It certainly does help get the divine channeled messages out there to those that need it most. All right, look at this double ace energy, which again, we talked about. So I love that you're getting a couple of the best ones. I mean, I love all of the aces, but the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Earth when it comes to business says that you're manifesting your dreams, the dreams and goals and wishes that you wanted to chase, but maybe you weren't necessarily able to bring them down to reality. This is you bringing those dreams to reality here. So I love it. You're up in the ether. You have this creativity going on. You're celebrating a new success. You've manifested a brand new beginning here. And you're feeling like you have a new sense of purpose. You're feeling reinventive. You're feeling optimistic about moving forward here. So I like this for you. Really beautiful. Let's see how you're feeling. How are you doing? You're feeling like your wishes are manifesting. Look at this, Capricorn. Yes, there's definitely an energy of wish fulfillment here. And even though you have that moon that may be blocking that energy for a little period of time in May, you are manifesting your wishes. Wish fulfillment. This is emotional fulfillment, feeling good. It is happiness, success, achievement, because I do sense that some of you didn't feel like this was going to happen, and then boom, it happens, and it's almost this energy of disbelief for some of you. But take a look at that. There's a treasure chest, and the biggest treasure that you can see coming from that chest is the diamonds. And diamonds are made under pressure. So we were talking about that earlier, where there could have been a situation where you felt the pressure, and and maybe you felt in desperation that you've manifested, but I feel that yes, there may have been some of those lower frequencies, but ultimately it was an opportunity for you to raise your vibes, make a new choice, celebrate the successes, and manifest what it is that you want regarding career, finances, income, money, and wealth. And that can show up in so many more ways than just financial wealth. And this is emotional wealth. It is feeling good with what you're putting out there. It feels good with you being on par with your life mission, life purpose. It feels good when you are in this energetic space with the Eight of Pentacles. So stay there. Stay there, Capricorn. Don't let yourself fall back on old habits or old energies or anything old that just blocks you from achieving this success here. Let's clarify. Let's clarify the wish fulfillment. What's happening here for you? I mean, this is a beautiful read here, Capricorn. And I was feeling that in the very beginning as well, where something you've been working towards is manifesting. King of Wands again. I'm loving this for you. So King of Wands, we go back here. You're getting the same repetitive card. So because you are staying in this higher frequency, you are manifesting the things that you want. And for a lot of you, this is achieving a goal, taking charge of your own destiny, creating your own magic, right? Your own magical world. and you're happy about it as well. Let's see what's going on in your external circumstances. What's going on in the environment around you? Queen of Cups. Beautiful. I'm glad we see a cup here in your reading as well. I mean, we have the Three of Cups, but I do sense that there could be, and this may be that person with the accent that I was talking about earlier. The Queen of Cups is someone who gives great advice. She's very supportive, very loving, nurturing, caring. Now, this could be someone that's a mentor who may be training you, especially if you are in some sort of healing or spiritual path. Now, even if you're not, it still could be someone who gives you great advice about your career or your profession. But the Queen of Cups, she's extremely, extremely intuitive and very compassionate. She's an emotional being, a healer. She's very empathetic. She could be a psychic, a tarot reader. She could be a Reiki master. She could be someone who gives you that little bit of portal, that opening of hope that maybe you lost and now you're able to move forward here. So even though, I mean, this could even for some of you be your own mother. Even though it's not that Empress, I'm getting your own mother or someone that's like a mother to you. It could even be a sister friend here. Queen of Cups. Let's take a look and see who or what this energy is for you. Or tell us a little bit more about the Queen of Cups. I mean, some of you may even just be embracing this Queen of Cups quality more so yourself, Capricorn, even though you're the Pentacles showing up here. I do feel like you are mirroring or you're really taking the advice of someone wise here. Yeah, and it's going to allow you to expand, allow you to grow. There could even be a partnership coming in here with a company, or you may have been interviewed by a very kind, nice woman, and you're going to receive some good news. So this is just great. I love it. What's your fears? What's your hopes? Two of Wands. To go back to the drawing board, and that's a little bit of a fear for you, but don't let that be a fear. Let that be a brand new opportunity for growth. Stay in that Page of Wands. Remember that Page of Wands where he has that magnifying glass held up and he wants to see the world around him through new lens? Stay in that frequency here. Even if you have to make a new decision, or if you are reassessing your business, your career, your vision for the future, if you are setting new goals, this is the opportunity here to take a new path to succeed. And even if you feel like you have to go back to the drawing board or plan something new because of something that may have been exposed or may have showed up for you, that's okay, because this gives you a brand new opportunity to think and step outside the box. And the hope here is that you will be able to plan, and those plans you'll be able to follow through on. So I like this for you here, Capricorn. You want to succeed. I mean, who doesn't, right? But sometimes we go through these ups and downs and these challenges and struggles, but I certainly feel like you are on the right path here. Absolutely. Let's take a look at the final outcome for Capricorn in the month of May 2023. What do we have for Capricorn, please? Messenger of Earth, Knight of Earth here. So when this, a Knight of Pentacles, which is the Knight of Earth, Messenger of Earth, when this shows up, this is you being dependable, trustworthy, and someone who, yes, it feels a little bit slow getting there, but ultimately that knight is going to become that king, right? So I do feel that there's something slow and steady, but you're seeing some shifts happening on the physical earthly realm. Like I said, I love that you're sticking at least between that 6 and the 9 of Pentacles, because it means there is success, there is progress. So don't let any slow steps or even taking a step back to reevaluate, don't let that hinder your growth and progress, because it can actually bring you new ideas and new enlightenment here. Now, I'm also getting here, there could be a little bit, for some of you, not all of you, this energy of being too cautious to take a risk. And I feel that you have everything you need. You have double ace energy. So you have new beginning, new beginning, new beginning showing up in your energy. And the message is, don't be too cautious to take that risk, because a risk is necessary here. What do they say? You got to risk it to get the biscuit. And I feel like there's something that may have been slow starting or slow moving here for you, but I'm getting a quick turnaround, especially with that that Eight of Fire, Eight of Wands. Yes, you may have manifested quickly, but like I said, once you hit the ground with it, it may have been a little bit slower. So I hope that makes sense. Messenger of Earth, you are reliable, you're trustworthy, and I feel like you have a great work ethic, but there could be some beliefs that you really want to dive into that subconscious mind, that subconscious energy. Really trust your intuition, go within and get clarity however you need to do that, through meditation, maybe speaking with this Queen of Cups, through grounding, getting out in nature, taking a step back, going within, taking a look at, the way you grew up, your relationship with money, the energetic exchange that you've been introduced to. So really taking a deep dive into these things can help you move forward a little bit quicker. So not a bad energy to have. Your reading actually looks really, really great. I'm not worried about the mask or the moon showing up here because those kind of are mirrored energies a little bit, but I do feel like there's going to be exposure, and it may bring a little bit of fear at first, but it's going to allow you to take a step back, think outside the box, and move in a new direction. So just make a little bit of a pivot. All right. Do we want to clarify that Knight of Earth? We can clarify. Let's get a card here to clarify the Knight of Earth for you, Capricorn. The Strength. There it is. We just talked about the, staying determined and using the skills that you have. Don't sabotage. Sometimes we do. Sometimes it's part of the human experience. We sabotage our success for whatever reasons. Fears, triggers, or we just don't feel good enough. Our confidence isn't quite there. Maybe we feel a little bit of insecurity. Whatever the Strength card is for you, we all have it, right? But we also are stronger than we think we are. We have the endurance. We have the willpower. We have the choice here to not sabotage success by taking a look at the shadows, taking a look at our weaknesses so we can grow and evolve and use them as our ally even. So let's take a look and get a message from the Wisdom of the Oracle. What do we have here from the Wisdom of the Oracle? I will read the prosperity message from the guidebook. All right, what do we have for Capricorn, please? Capricorn, thank you. All right, Capricorn, Unfinished Symphony, card 10. Remember in the very beginning of your reading, we talked about, one door closed and then, cutting the cords on something in the past in order for you to bring in new. I feel like there is a little bit of that in-between stage, that transition. Remember that death energy of going through something where your foot's over here, but then your foot's in the door over here. So there could be a little bit of something you're wrapping up. And I feel like you're not replaying a pattern, because sometimes this unfinished symphony can be an old pattern replaying. But it's important to realize that if you are going, back, yes, it may be taking one step back, but don't allow yourself to keep going back and back and back. It may feel that way, but sometimes we need to go back to learn some lessons before we can move forward. Now, this can be a lack of closure, an incomplete lesson, or the need to make amends. And the prosperity message for you, Capricorn, is this. Make sure you complete projects now before starting new ones. Perhaps you have created something special that will increase your sense of abundance and bring you opportunities for wealth. However, if you don't see it through, it won't add up to anything but more clutter. Now is the time to put your nose to the grindstone and complete the tasks that have accumulated. Pay your bills, sign the documents, do your filing, hand in an assignment, complete a work of art. Tie up loose ends so you can move forward with surety, knowing you are on the prosperous path and feeling refreshed and excited about the future. Yes, this is beautiful. It does clarify what we've talked about as well. But I'm also going to read to you the protection message for some of you who do get stuck in that moon energy or stuck in the uncertainty. When unfinished business casts a shadow over your life, it is a reminder that procrastination is a form of self-sabotage. We literally just talked about that with the Knight of Pentacles. So make sure that you're not procrastinating or getting into, maybe even at times it could be a lazy rut. Now, I'm not calling anyone out here. We all get into those moments, and that's fine as well. but we need to motivate ourselves to kind of get out of that energy at times. It is not in your best interest to stall. Even stumbling forward is better than holding back. Don't overthink things or let yourself get distracted. Just tie up any loose ends and deliver the results. Don't quit before the finish line. Spirit wants you to win. Yes, yes, and yes. This is what I felt earlier as well, because that Seven of Pentacles can be giving up or quitting before you hit that gold mine. You're so close. You are in between the 6 and the 9 of Pentacles, right? Especially that 7 and the 8, and you're manifesting another step forward here. So don't quit, don't give up. And if you feel like you have been procrastinating, or if there's something you've been holding off, May is the perfect month to tie that up so something new can come in. So beautiful clarifier of your entire reading here. So let's get a few messages from your spirit animals. Now, at this time, Capricorn, I just ask if you're available to. Can you please close your eyes? Take a deep breath in from that solar plexus chakra, the belly area. And I want you to tune into that third eye chakra, the area between your eyebrows in their forehead region. And open that pineal gland wide open. And I want you to imagine the first animal or animals that show up in your mind's eye. Now this could be an animal that flies high in the sky. It could be an animal that swims deep in the sea. It could be an animal that is wild, magical, mystical, or even domesticated. It could be a fur baby that's crossed over the rainbow bridge, or one sitting right beside you. There is no right or wrong answer, Capricorn. And if you need a moment, just pause the video and come back when you are ready. And for those of you that would like to be entered into the free monthly reading giveaway, where I draw one lucky winner around the first of each month, all you need to do is drop your animals in the comment box below. And I personally, Capricorn, will enter you into that giveaway. So again, please make sure you've hit that subscribe and bell button so you don't miss that notification. All right, I am loving your animals here. Definitely, you're seeing the synchronicities flow. I certainly hope you're feeling it. This says here, armadillo. Set healthy boundaries. It's card 3. Now, some of you may have a 3 personal year you are in. I will link in the description box below collective readings, which include personal years. They're not designated for any sign in particular, for the collective if you feel drawn. Now, you may have a 3 personal year that you are in, 3 life path, or your birthday may be on the 3rd. Or 3s may be significant. We also have 39. Some of you may be 39 years old, 30 years old, or 28. Again, here we're seeing 3s, we're seeing 9s, we're seeing the 2 and the 8 as well. So setting healthy boundaries is pivotal on your success. And I'm getting setting boundaries for yourself as well. So making sure that you are saying yes when you really mean yes, and no when you truly mean no. And we talked about that a little bit earlier as well. You have Moth Spirit, card 39, surrender now. Yes, this is a time of surrendering, releasing control, switching up that perspective, and coming up with a new plan, I feel, for a lot of you. There's a new plan. It means don't give up on where you're going, but you may have to pivot things a little bit here. You have a new opportunity coming in, a couple of them I see. Next, you have Frog Spirit. Clear out the clutter. Clear out the old, make way for new. Whatever this unfinished symphony is, wrap it up. Tie up those loose ends. You have 1 foot in the door, 1 foot over here, right? It's time for you to close that door, whatever that is, so you can put your full energy and attention towards this new beginning. And lastly, Grasshopper Spirit is that full energy of take a leap of faith. right? This is you taking that leap, trusting the unknown, because sometimes it feels too risky, or it feels scary because we don't know what's going to come. But enjoy the ride, buckle up, go on this adventure here on earth, right? You signed up for this. You came down to earth at a very pivotal time in history, and it's time for you to think outside the box, grow, evolve, make these changes. Of course, there's this energy of knowledge, don't go in completely blindsided, but I feel it's important for you to do your research and do your planning, but then move forward. Don't wait for the perfect timing per se, because sometimes we can wait a lifetime when we feel like we have to wait for that sign or that push or that nudge. Sometimes we just need to muster up that small seed of strength, which we've seen in the Leo energy of strength. Sometimes we just need to muster up a tiny little seed in order for that to give us that push. This is you taking a leap of faith, going all in. So I'm loving this for you, Capricorn. All right, last but not least, let's get a message from the crystal spirits and see which crystal, gemstone, mineral, or fossil you can utilize in the month of May to help you towards your path of abundance. What stone do we have here for Capricorn? All right, Lemurian quartz. Whoa, we have card 31. So, and wow, as I said, 31, they showed me 31 on the clock. So some of you, 31 may be a very important number. Some of you are born on the 31st, but Lemurian is a very powerful card. And actually, I don't even know if this card has ever come up before in a reading. So I'm excited to share with you. And I turned right there. This is about big picture thinking. Oh my goodness, we said that in your reading as well. Keep that eye on the prize. Take a look at that big picture. This is about unlocking the secrets of infinite possibility, which we said that as well. This is about the vision, your ability to imagine something bigger and better and draw in what you need in order to heal or feel a sense of well-being and step into your power as a co-creator. It's greater than you think, Capricorn. What do you see for yourself? How do you picture yourself in the future? What kind of person have you evolved into as you strive to fully embrace and enjoy your life? Enough does not have to be enough. This is a message of Lemurian quartz spirit. Now is a time to dream big. You do not have to humble yourself out of a false sense of modesty. The dreaming you do will help you envision something new that will be firmly grounded in personal prosperity for what you need, and more will come to you from sources all around. The universe knows many ways to bring a vision to fruition, so think big, dream big, and envision all that you might be and co-create, knowing that abundance belongs to you at all times. And when you see how your prosperity can support others and flow into the world, claim this vision and know that it will grow exponentially in the scope. Oh, I love this for you. Now, Lemurian quartz, it carries a softer, sweeter energy than traditional quartz. And when you meditate with this, it can assist us in connecting to the upper realms, the higher realms, those higher chakras, where we can easily access higher knowledge from our guides, our angels, our higher self. This connection also brings in feelings of love, compassion, and belonging, helping us understand that we are never alone. So Lemurian quartz, powerful energy here. I'm loving this. You're definitely unlocking the keys here to unlimited potential with the Ace of Pentacles. Powerful reading here in May 2023 for you, Capricorn. I hope this resonates, beautiful souls. If so, again, please feel free to hit that thumbs up. Thank you so much for being a part of this channel and being part of our intuitive soul tribe. I'm so grateful for each and every one of you. Lots of love.